Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Fishing Barents with VanHam. That's me. Yay! On the screen you can see the next ship that we want to purchase here, the Vibiki Catherine. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I apologise to anyone I may have offended. So we have just shy of 1.6 million krone in the bank. We need 1.95 for this, but as I've said before, we want that little bit of buffer. We want that bit extra money so we can buy our nets and bait and all that sort of jazz, and maybe hire some staff if we need to, because I think we've got 5 additional crew we can get. So we'll see what's available when the time comes. Okay, so that's where we know we're at, what we're aiming for. What we're doing today is obviously some crab fishing because it's not October yet. But where is that journal logbook? I picked up a job, and yes, before you ask, it is a job for the cruise ship Queen Victoria again. She is our arch nemesis, but I feel like we're in the boat from hell. Like it goes like a bat out of hell, this boat. So the head chef will pay 178 krone per kilo if you deliver 160 kilos of king crab to the cruise ship within 7 days. If you ask me, that's worth it. I'll chase it down wherever it is. So that being said, we're going to throw to the intro and I'll see you guys out there. Alright, welcome back. So, we are out here in the middle of Hammerfest Bay. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm calling it. We're into what seems to be a good spot for crabbing. Bit of crabbing. Chuck our sonar on. We'll just change our head slightly this way. Oh, there's a crab. Let's just drop and plop. Let's go 1/4 impulse. Yeah, good. F, get out of the chair, remember that. Yeah, so we want to try and get these crabs going. Oh, slow down there, sailor. I might even drop just to check where our yeah, that's our heading. Okay, sweet. Okay. Just to check that. Can I have that? But I actually want view F out of the chair. I keep having to. Oh man. Okay, so I need to fill you guys in. I've got a bit of a plan, and I've been playing a little bit of Space Engineers lately. And I've got some friends I've been playing that with. We're trying to get the hang of it. I am by no means Space Engineers aficionado. In fact, I'm quite newbie at it. And when I say that, I mean I'm still having to Google how to do things, watch other people how they do things. So I'm still learning, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start a series on Space Engineers anyway, and hey, I can learn with everyone. I can learn with you guys, I can learn on the fly, and then you can see mistakes that I make. That was a good spot, that had 2 crabs. You can see mistakes that I make, and I don't know if you end up playing the game yourself, you can inform me of my mistakes and how to fix them. Because, as I said before, I encourage backseat gaming. What I don't encourage is spoiler giveaways. Don't give me spoilers, but I encourage you to backseat drive me. Backseat gaming. Let's go with that. Have some crabs, please, Mr. Krabby Patties. Yeah. That's the worst SpongeBob on earth. I swear I can do that a lot better. Oh, happy weekend everyone. I hope you had a great weekend wherever you are in the world anyway. I do have, you know what's odd? I'd have groceries being delivered today. That was a good spot for crabs. And last but not least, now. What am I doing? Nubical? Get with the program. Oh, there's a bit of a swell kicking up out here. You can see it's going east to west. Okay, that's the last basket. So today's goal is to drop off the cruise ship crab meat, then drop off the rest. The choice is either to go around here to this undiscovered location or over to here to this undiscovered location. Now, given that we are in a fast boat and we need to be back in 20 hours time for this, I don't know if I'll make it there and back in time, but I'm willing to risk it. 47 minutes. The clock's on, the countdown is on. Let's get motoring. Okay, yep. When I say let's get motored, don't hit escape button, hit the return button, you knob. Alright, let's go into... I love driving in this view. Let's crank up the speed. What lights have I got on at the moment? Good shirt lights, interior lights, running lights. Probably should put the running lights on. Because we are running at the moment. And do we want to set a waypoint? Probably. Let's set a waypoint to... Can I have the waypoint marker, please? Oh, I see. Yes, okay, right. We need to actually... You can't set a waypoint in unknown areas. Right, okay. Well, that's the way we're heading. Don't you fast travel it. Actually, we can fast... Let's fast travel. Get your head around the game, Ham. We want to go to there. Zoom in. Go to this furthest edge we can and fast travel to there. That's an hour and 30. Okay, so that's alright. Let's go. Full bickies. Aye, Skip. Now I think the aim is to get... That's the head over there. You can see where my dot is on my screen. I think that's where we're heading, in that gap over there. What we want to do... Look, seeing as there's seems to be no speed rules in this game, I'm pretty sure when you're traversing in a harbour area, it's 6 knots. Excuse me while I have a slight drink break. Yes, I need to brush up on my shipping rules. Dog's just rushed in like something's happened. You should... Oh, he's got crazy eyes on. He's got his witching eyes on. Okay, you just calm down, Hagerson. We're doing a recording. Yeah, so, okay, it's a beautiful day out here in lovely Hammerfest headlands. So that's the aim, to head over to there and get back within that 20-hour mark. I think we can do it. How fast are we going at the moment? Can I see that in here? Speed. I want to... Is that in kilometers? Because it should be in knots. And I don't think we're doing 35, 40 knots. I've got to be honest. We are not doing 40 knots. In fact, we're doing 20 knots. Just under 20, just shy of 20 knots. Why does that read? That's 30, is it not? Can I zoom in on that? Not with your binoculars, son. Is there a way to alt scroll? No, I can't lean forward. I can towards my screen, but I can't lean forward in the game. You know what? Make this game VR. Oh, wouldn't that be crazy? Alright, hopefully, maybe by unlocking some ports and you know what the other thing was? I just want to show you. Because we bought the best radar on this ship, that's why we get a bit thicker lines through there, as opposed to... I remember all the old... What was the chum bucket? The chum bucket gave us a line the size of dental floss. But this one gives us a nice, thick, girthy line. So you can see there, we're aiming... So the point for navigation is this point here, so we make our turn just before it. That's how you choose the furthest point out where the bay is when you're driving. So when you're driving for navigation, this is just my tip anyway, and what I've learnt. So if there was another headland out this way that came out here, you would aim for that, and that's where your turn point would be, down into that channel. So because this jut sticks out further, this point here, we're aiming for this point and we know that's where we turn. If you have a look here, that's that point there. So that's what we're aiming for. And then we know there's nothing else out there. So you aim for the furthest point and then make a turn. That's what I learned from all my pirating days. Okay, so we probably should have checked next time we do a map view, remind me, even though you can't because you're watching this game after I've played it, remind me to check the time on the crab pots. I should have checked the actual time up in the top corner. But being that we don't check the time that way anymore. Alright, so I wish we had some like easy listening, talkback radio, 106.5, you're in the chair with VanHam, and on the air. I'm your host, VanHam. Today's episode, I'll just stop there. You'll be like, is this guy for real? He's for real, ladies and gentlemen. The talkback king. Who are you talking back to? Just yourself. Well, that's why you're the king. There's only two of you and it's yourself. Yeah, well, what about the other guy? We don't talk about him. Oh. So, yeah. Backtracking. Snip. Let's go back to when I was talking about space engineers. So, I've been giving it a go, and you know what was funny? In the game, in the survival mode part of the game, you have this drop pod. And you'll see it when I start recording and we play it together. You'll see we drop down in the drop pod, and I started converting that into a drilling ship so I could fly it around where I was and use it to drill and mine. And I wish I'd recorded it now because I didn't quite finish the ship before I thought I'd just give it a test, and I'd already started mining a tunnel. So I thought, oh, you know what, I'll just make the entrance to the tunnel wider. You can see how things will quickly unravel here. So the ship flies very gingerly, crookedly, and all over the place to the actual tunnel. When I get to the tunnel, I turn the drill on, and it pulls me in. It's pulling me towards the tunnel, and I don't have enough atmospheric thruster to get myself out. Not only that, I turned the drill off quickly, like, oh no, quick stop that. But I've sucked in too much weight for my ship to handle. So I've got like 10,000 kilos of iron ore, like stone ore and iron ore anyway, and the ship can't fly anymore. Not only that, but I've managed to dig a hole through the tunnel that I was already previously hand drilling. I've actually burrowed it so big that I've buried the ship in the ground, upside down, inside the tunnel. Yeah, so I quickly went away and made a buggy, and then what I realized is that, hey, I'm loving this game. Why? Not because I crashed, but because I had to come up with a plan. It causes you to create solutions for problems that you can make yourself. And if a sandbox game does that, I'm all in. Like if you cause yourself a problem and you're like, how do I fix this problem, or how do I get around this? I know what I'll do. I have to go and build a buggy now. So I went and built a buggy, and I'm gonna be honest, what a fun thing that was. So needless to say, I want to start sharing it with you guys. I want to start playing it a bit more, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'll be looking at that a little bit more today. I've probably got some of the gang are probably going to drop in from VanHam because they've all bought it. And yeah. Alright, let's just check where you can see we're heading in here now. I think it's over there in the far corner, that little village over in there. I can't see anywhere else it would be. Let's just bring up our map for a second. Oh, look at that. We probably should have gone wider so we could get more in there, but that's okay. Next time. So on our earliest still 3 hours and 25 minutes. We are making great. We could even go to the next one. We're doing that well. I mean, it will chew fuel, but hey, in the name of exploration. Yep. Is that all you got? That's it? Really? What else did you want? drink? Yep. Ah. Alright, so that's that. That was Space Engineers. That's been my experience so far. I've had to do a lot of watching others. There's some great YouTubers out there that play the game, and you know, it'd be like if I streamed Ark, or I played Ark and did episodes of that. Like, I'm very averse in Ark. I know a lot about it, and I know what to do. I know how to start out. I know how to get myself going. The easiest ways to do it. You know, I know that whatever map I'm on, I can go and do X, Y, Z, and get myself set up really simple, really easy, and get going with the metal and all that sort of jazz. That's how I can play Ark. And I know there's a lot of people like that with Space Engineers because they played the game a lot. I have something like over 2,000 hours in Ark. But for Space Engineers, for me, because it's a new thing, and I don't know the quickest way to do things, I don't know the most efficient way to do things, I'm learning. And I absolutely friggin' love that. I love the fact that I am in the dark, I'm in the cold a little bit, I'm learning stuff from other players. Huge YouTuber, KH848, I think that's what he is. I think that's his thing. He had a great series on it about a year ago that I've been using. And the other one is, I think, Brito. He is a fantastic YouTuber, and he's really knowledgeable, and he's really clever with the game. Anyway, let's just wind back. Let's just go to half impulse. I know you're like, mate, you're not in Star Trek, but you know what? I love Star Trek. Don't fault me for that. Okay, what I'm going to do, that looks like, obviously, the big purpley haze over there, the harbour. We're going to swing by this boat over here. Yep, g'day. The town of... I mean, it's... Gotta be honest, it's not a very big town, is it? The biggest building is the actual fishing yard, the fishing docks. So we're just going to swing around in here. Cute little town there. Let's have a look at it. Up on the hillside. What is that big? What are those big monstrosities? Alright, here we go. Let's just back down. Oh, guys, we've absolutely driven that like a peach. Arkfjord. I hope I didn't entirely ruin that for anyone. Welcome, welcome, weary traveller. What have we got here? Do we have any jobs? Ooh. Bob, a local fisherman, would like you to deliver 590 kilos of assorted fish fillets to Hammerfest within 5 days. Note that you do not need to catch any additional fish, and fast travelling is not allowed. Bob, I'd like to do that for you, but I don't even have a cook, and I'm pretty sure you need a cook to make assorted fish fillets. Do you? I don't know. Plus, we're not set up for crabbing at the moment. You know what? When we get the big jolly, the big Karen, Christina, whatever its name is, well, we'll look at you then, Bob. But today it's just a friendly visit. And please refuel us. No, we don't want fish market. Actually, you know what? No, we don't. This one. Purchase. Yeah, okay. Let's go to... We can't even go map. So, okay, that's it. Thanks, Arkfjord. I think that's how we call it, Arkfjord. Can we not... oh, no, there we go. You did it. Repair the boat. I don't like to have it on... Oh, I don't want to change the name. Curry V, that's right. Curry, subscribed not long ago. You would like to have the next boat. When we buy the next boat, if you guys would like to have that as your boat, named after you, leave a comment. Leave a comment and say, I would like to do it. And the first person that does gets the next big... I'll show you which boat it is. No, I won't, because we can't look at it here. But you saw it at the start of the stream. Like, the stream? Recording. Yeah, let's just pick one and go with it. The right one? Yeah. Okay. Go fishing. You get what I mean. If you'd like to have the next ship, which is a big ship, named after you, then be the first to comment. Let it be me. And let the words be, let it be me. Actually, you know what? No. If you can come up with a dad joke, then so I want to see the best dad joke. And I will judge the best dad joke. Let me hear a dad joke in the comments. And if I don't, then I'm just going to name it whatever I want. And that's the rules. Okay, so we have visited. I'm not going to worry about that a little bit. What time are we? 4 hours. We need to be back by 20 hours. Do we have time to whip around here and then get back? You know, I don't know. But I do want to head sort of out this way. And open up a bit more of that. But I kind of want to head around to here. Should we do it? I don't know. Let's just start heading there and see what we get. You know what? 4 bickies! Engineering? Alright, Captain. Yeah, that's right. Alrighty, so I'll tell you what. Let's do your favourite thing where I chuck on a little bit of music. You don't have to hear my droning on about space engineers and other silly things for 10 minutes while I drive there. And we're going to burn over to that island and see if we can get back in time. Why? Because we're living on the edge, that's why. See you shortly. Ah, welcome back. Okay. Bit of an issue while we were coming across that channel there. The game crashed. So apparently if you have the HUD off, which I wanted to have some nice pictures while we drove, because the orange sky was beautiful. And now if I hit the map button, so if I hit M on the keyboard, it'll actually freeze the game. So there's a bit of a bug there, and I'll report it later after I've finished recording and editing. So make sure when you're playing the game and you take the HUD off, don't hit the map button. Make sure the HUD's on before you hit the map. Just a little heads up. It crashed 3 times in a row, so I assume that's an actual problem, not just a random occurrence. Okay, we're coming into this town. We're coming through this little head here, this little spit. Just hasn't stopped drizzle at all. Now in here you'll see the markers, red on the left, green on the right. That's because remember last time I told you red is port and green is starboard, so port's always on the left. You can see on our left, but I don't know if these markers are the opposite way around, so when you're leaving there should be, I don't know. I would think that they're supposed to be... Oh, because that's the way out over there. There we go. Yep, that makes sense. Alright. So, let's have a look at that actually. So that's actually supposed to be the way into this harbour, and that's the way out of this harbour. By the looks of it, by those channel markings. Just to avoid any collisions. So look at this cute little town, eh? Built in here. This is nice. What do we got? What do we got? I assume we have to kick around to this right hand side. It's a quiet little place. Probably even smaller than the last place. I thought this was going to be a huge bustling little town or village or something, you know. Oh, so we'll have a look anyway. Wonder if Bob will be here asking for things. Oh, you know what? You know, on second thoughts, it does look bigger than the last place. Actually, it's a lot bigger. What am I saying? Wow, this was a surprise. It's a great little place. Very sheltered. Alright. Look at this cool big ring. Here we go. Let's back the speed down. We don't want any collisions coming in the first time into this town. Good impressions. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. I apologise if anyone knows how that is pronounced. Let's, while we're here, get some fuel. Buy fuel, yes. Oof. Okay, good. Repair the hull. Holy moly, what do we do? Oh yeah, owning boats is expensive. Okay, do we have anything in town? No jobs currently available. What about crew? Hey, Rasmussen and Johansson. Sorry, I just had a yawn. Okay, he's rated 102 overall. He loves net hauling. He loves long line hauling. Probably want him for next time. He's quite expensive, so we have to make sure we got enough money saved up. Okay, well this has been this town, so there's not much here at the moment. Do they have... No, does not have boats for sale. Okay, nice to know. Then we're out of here. Turn. Oh dear. You know what? Not even going to bother fixing it. So, let's now see where we're at. Now we've done a little bit of exploring. Okay, we've come all the way around here. And you know what? Despite the fact that you're supposed to... I don't want to cross land. Oh, you actually won't let me... Okay, well let's... You know what? Let's do the right thing then. Let's spit around here and go this way. Okay, so... Take me to there then. Oh! I don't want that. clicked the wrong thing. Sorry, lads. Okay, so our markers. Yep, okay, they're our markers. They're right. Port starboard. Keep the red on your left and the green on your right. Okay, so we'll speed around here, we'll head back, and let me just check that actually. How are we doing for time? 10 hours. Oh, we're killing it. So by the time we get back, we'll still have time to burn, basically. So, while we're on this side, are there more places to visit? Oh my gosh, it goes... I assume that there's going to... Holy moly! Holy moly, there's a place all the way up there. And a place over here. Are there any more down here? No. I wonder if these are good little fishing spots down here though. What is this? Open water. Oh, that's where we can go open water fishing. Cool. It's as simple as that. You just find a big green circle in water and then bang. This must be open water. Okay, let's get around here. We probably don't even need to, I think, because I saw before we'd actually opened up all the way around this little headland bit here. We'll do the right thing, abide by the rules at the moment. Why? Because we must. Rules are meant to be broken. Yes, they are. But not today, my friend. Okay, let's make like a tree and leave. So we want to head around here. In fact, I don't want to. While I do want to cut across there, do I? Yeah, I do. Let's go to here. And cut across here. Okay. Good. So I want to head straight over there. Right there, right there. Okay, let's make sure we're lined up with... Yeah, bang. That won't be too bad. Because when we get to here, we might do a little bit more. Old matey. Okay. Let's get educational for a moment. So, knots. How fast is a knot? Well, if you're wondering, 1 knot is equivalent to 1.1 miles per hour or 1.8 kilometers per hour. And then you'll be like, okay, so what does that mean? Well, it means the same. 15 knots an hour means you will move 15 nautical miles in that hour. Much like if you were travelling at 20 kilometers per hour in a straight line, you would travel 20 kilometers in 1 hour, and so forth. But then there's an equation of, you know, you might, if you're advanced into your nautical stuff, what is speed over water versus speed over land? Well, speed over land is basically what I just said. You travel at 15 knots, whether it be over water or over land, and you end up in 15 nautical miles down the road. An equivalent for 20 kilometers per hour or 20 miles per hour for that instance. But what if there's 2 knot current going against you? What does that mean? Wow. So if you're traveling against 2 knots of current and you're doing 13, well, it's kind of difficult because it's all relevant to, you're still going to travel 15 nautical miles, put it that way. But if you're basing it on a landmass, then you're probably going to be, so if that's 15 nautical miles from us and we're traveling 15 knots an hour to get there at a 2 knot current against us, and that would mean we would make 13 nautical miles, so we'd still be 2 nautical miles shy of it with a 2 knot current. Does that mean we haven't travelled 15 nautical miles? No, you've still travelled 15 nautical miles in relevant. It gets a little confusing. And I think I've got that right. I'm a bit rusty on it. If I haven't, you can correct me. But I'm pretty sure that's right. Anyway, that's just getting a little bit educational with knots, speed over water, speed over land, that sort of jazz. If you've ever heard those terms, it just means your relevance to, well, on a boat you speed over water, and how does that relate to speed over land? So obviously, in a car, your only difference being road surfaces, but generally, the speed is your speed. You don't have roads. Roads aren't like treadmills, they don't go against you. Whereas you can get, I mean, it's the same can be said if you have a 2-knot current going with you. You know, you might travel a little bit further. But all in all, you're still travelling at 15 nautical miles, at 15 knots. Makes sense. You've been educated. That's been education with VanHam. I don't know, it's interesting to know, especially when you play these games and you're like, what is a knot? How fast is a knot? How long, what is the distance of a knot? Well, there you go. 1 knot equals 1 nautical mile per hour. Same as you would kilometres or miles per hour. Alright, let's have a look where we are now. So we're getting there, we're almost there. I'll speed up, I'll get us to the point where we're catching crabs. And we're back. That's right. We not only managed to get our mission cargo, you can see there on the right, I've got it highlighted, but we managed to max out our crab, I guess, capacity as well, how much we're allowed to take it at the moment. So we're gonna max out on everything here, which is great. How long did we have to go in our job? 7 days. Ah, perfect. Wow, we only used a day to do all that. Alright, let's deliver this to the cruise ship from hell. Thank you. We'll take that. 28,000 is not much, to be honest. I expected a lot more. I expected about 100,000. I don't know why. Let's go and deliver the rest of this goodies and see where we're at then. We'll whip on over here. Now, what I don't know is do different ports, so different areas that, like the areas we visited today, do they pay more or less? You know, do they pay different amounts for certain species of fish and crab and that? Like, is there a way to max out how much I can be selling these crabs for at a different port? All these questions and more, I might have to try and research and find out. Let's see what we get. Yo Bayote. I don't think today we didn't even oh, we're still shy. Oh man, we are still shy of the amount we need. So one more haul is going to do that. That's going to be next time out. I think we're going to do that haul and then buy our ship. Guys, thanks for joining me today. We got everything we achieved and more. So we're able to visit 2 ports today, which I was really happy about. To get that exploring underway. Let's bar. What do they want? They want cod. Cod off. Yeah. Alright, let's do our maintenance. Oh, 14. Oh, that's... See, the harbour should be paying that bill because they keep parking my boat hard against and I can't push off. Silly. Anyway, guys. We've achieved what we wanted today. We're so close to that ship. Oh, painful. It's taking longer than what I actually thought it would. Oh, come on, load up. The Catherine. Oh, man, come on. Come on. Anyway, we'll get there, we'll get there. We're close, we're getting there. Guys, leave a like, subscribe, comment below. Remember, if you want the next ship named, tell me that dad joke. So I can read them out as well. And claim them as my own. No, I wouldn't do that. They'll be in the comments. If you claim it in the comments. So remember, if you do that, I can name the ship after you. If you don't, I'm going to go ahead and name it something ridiculous. Either way, guys, thanks for joining me today. Leave your likes, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification for more daily content. Remember, I am going to be working on Space Engineers. So stay tuned for that. Some more Fishing Barents Sea to come. We're just getting warmed up. Alright guys, stay safe wherever you are. And remember, stay glued to your screen. I'll see you guys soon.